Hey guys, Brett here. Welcome to another episode, hopefully, of TopoRanger. This is called Quarry Lake. I'm in Maryland right now. I think the town is called Pikesville. And what you're looking at here is a 40-acre flooded quarry. If you watched the last episode, you'll know there was a Washington Monument tie-in, and that was that local legend there from York Haven. Talked about some of the stone that was used to build the Washington Monument was quarried up in York Haven. Now, I don't think that's true. I think that's just a legend, and I give my reasons for that in that episode, so go check out that episode. It's pretty good. I just posted that a couple days ago. The tie-in here is that this quarry is in what's known as the Cockeysville marble, with a very good building stone. Well, sections of it are a good building stone. And this quarry here, I think, according to the research that I did, was mainly used for crushed stone. There are other quarries in this area, in the Cockeysville, that actually use the marble for the Washington Monument. So, and that's just totally random that I came across this place, and it has that connection, and the Washington Monument connection was in the previous video. It's weird how that works sometimes. One of the interesting things about this, like I said, it's a 40-acre lake, okay, and it's a mixed-use development. It means up here there's some kind of medical facility, and there's all these shops over here. There's I think that's a restaurant called Citrone. There's a park over there, Bluestone Park. We're gonna go hit that up. Over here you can see these are apartment buildings. So the quarry started in I think it goes back to 1877. And I think they let it flood in 88. And I don't think the development here is really that old. There's nice shops up here and stuff. But like I said, this was used for crushed stone, but actually, one of the main reasons I came down here was because this is actually one of the deepest lakes in Maryland. This is the kind of the shallow part here. I've looked at some old pictures of it. I think the working face was on the other side, okay? And judging by the picture that I looked at, that side pretty much goes straight down. Maximum depth, 490 feet. So this is a seriously deep lake. Now, like I said, my main reason was I want to come down here and I want to see if any part of this thing is accessible, because my first thought was, well, you know, we could put the drone in here. I mean, that's 490 feet, that's well beyond the range of my drone. I think my drone is rated to like 300 feet. But since it's a quarry, once you get down below 20-30 feet, the water's going to get cold and your visibility is going to go up, which means you're going to be able to see a lot of stuff. I don't know if there's anything down there infrastructure wise. Over there, I think there is a stream that comes in. There's some cliffs, might be some little rocky areas. We're gonna go check that out. But unfortunately, right now, I'm already seeing this, which is really not a good sign for getting in there in any way. That's a shame. But we're gonna see. I'm looking at the park over there. I can see the same fence. I get the feeling that this fence goes the whole way around. I can see it over there, and I don't think we're going to be able to get access, but we can still explore around and hit up what we can. All right, so let's go check this stuff out. Yeah, so these are these big buildings. I think these are, I don't know what this is. The placard said that it was fed by obviously groundwater springs and rainwater. And there's over here, there's a stream that comes in. Now I don't know if I can access it. I'm hoping I can. I could see it on Google Earth. It looked like there was some outcrops and maybe a waterfall, although I don't know. But I want to get some pics over here too. We're down now at the I guess what would be the western edge here. Through the trees you can see the apartments. We're looking at probably 70-foot cliff here. You can see this little stream valley. I think I can hear it, but you know, it's all fenced off. I can see the piece of the marble right there. I want to grab a piece for my collection. And there is this nice little shaded area right here, but you know, this is a beautiful place. But for somebody like me, you know, you put up this fence, it's ruined, you know. I know there's liability. I know it's deep. They don't want people going in there. Obviously, it's more valuable as a real estate development. And, you know, I have nothing against developing real estate. But when I look at a quarry this size with that depth in a location like this, I mean, you could develop the hell out of this, the quarry part, in addition to all the real estate. You know what I mean? Look at a place like Dutch Springs. If you don't know which Dutch Springs is, it's a flooded limestone quarry near Allentown, Pennsylvania. And the owner or owners have developed it into a really cool place where you can do free diving and scuba diving, and you know, there's a climbing wall, picnic, camping. I mean, you name it. It's a beautiful spot. I love places like that. And a place like this, in a beautiful natural setting, and with this kind of depth, my experience has been that, you know, with flooded quarries, at least up around where I live, you know, you don't get 490 feet. You don't get that kind of depth. You could have submersible rides down to the bottom. Now I don't know what's at the bottom. I don't know if they left a lot of infrastructure down there. They might have stripped it all. Might be nothing down there, or there could be, you know, all kinds of stuff submerged underwater. And it's not all 490 feet deep. There are various depths. It's just you're stripping all the fun right out of this location here. It's beautiful. I'm gonna just go around the bend here and see if we can't get some access. And then we'll go hit up the park, Bluestone Park, on the other side. It's a little tunnel action here. Right down there, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can see the stream here, and yeah, there is a stream running there. So we're at a place called the Bluffs, which looks like a gated community of some type. All right, now this looks like a piece of the marble right here, and you can see it's banded. See that? Dark light, gneissic. So it's in the description of it, it mentioned gneissic, which basically gneiss is a kind of metamorphic rock that has these banding. It's a high-grade metamorphic rock that has this dark and light banding, and this is marble. A marble is basically limestone that's been put under pressure and has been altered metamorphically. I don't know what is this. I don't know what that is. This looks like sandstone, but I think that's definitely a piece of the marble. It's like glittering in the sunlight. So the marble itself is composed of, I think, 4 or 5 different layers of slight variations. I think it's about 750 feet thick overall. And you can hear those peepers, man, or whatever the heck they are. This is basically a big swamp in here. So there's not much I can do. Let's just walk over here and see if we can look down, get a good shot of the creek. So So somebody just drove by and lost one of their hubcaps. I'm just gonna put it over here. Well, we made it to the eastern end of Quarry Lake, aka Green Spring Quarry, as it was known, I think, when it was in operation. This is Bluestone Park right here, and there's this nice kind of, I wouldn't call it a gazebo. Yeah, so this is the far eastern end. This is shallow. I got some geese there. And here come the geese. And you can see the water there. That's what I wanted, to get a little look at the water. It looks pretty clear. Now this looks pretty shallow here, but right off, not more than 10 feet off the shore, it looks like it drops off. Like I said before, the photo I saw indicated that this was the deep end. This is the end. This part here, right along where my finger is, it's a vertical straight drop, probably the whole way down to 490. Quarry Lake. This looks like a picture, I don't know if that's coming out, of the quarry before it was developed. Now we were just over there on that side, and you can see there's an outcrop there. There's a bunch of rocks. I think that's what I was seeing on Google Earth, but you can't go in there because of this thing. And then over here, some kind of pool. I don't know if that's a clubhouse. Here's a nice chunk of the marble. You can really see the gneissic banding there. And again, that's a product of metamorphism. I'm assuming this is probably indicative of what they were pulling out here. The heat and the pressure basically forced the different minerals in the rock to come together and basically create these dark bands. Check this out. Big chunk of the marble right here. That's a drill hole right there. Big enough to fit my hand in there. It was like a 3-inch bore. So we're just walking along the edge of the quarry here. Occasionally there's big chunks of the marble. I'm just gonna hike a little bit farther up here, see what's up here, and then my time is gonna be running out. We've got a little stream action here. Now, where is this coming from? That's the question. Let's go over here and see where this comes out. Maybe we'll find some remnant of what used to be here. It's pretty neat here. And you can see the flow patterns and directions on the matted grass. Look at that. It's like a dead locust there floating in the water. Little creek chub. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Driving down here, I was getting pretty pumped, thinking that, you know, there would be a body of water that was deeper than even the range of my drone, that wasn't, you know, that had some clarity in terms of the visibility and no currents, so you don't have to fight against any currents. And you know, the deep part of the quarry is right there by the edge. Just drop that drone down in there. it would have been a good place to do that, but alas, the entire quarry is fenced off and posted, and you basically can't do anything here except walk around the path that goes around the whole quarry. So again, as far as I'm concerned, it's a beautiful place, but it is a huge wasted resource, a wasted opportunity to create some real recreational opportunities. This is a highly populated area. We're right off 695. I mean, there's millions of people, you know, within an hour's drive of here, you know, multiple of millions. You could have developed this quarry with all kinds of recreational opportunities: fishing, swimming, boating, kayaking, free diving, aqua park. I mean, you name it, sky's the limit. With a depth like that, you would have people coming, you'd have divers coming from all over. Technical divers who are into rebreathers and trimix and going deep. Even if there wasn't any infrastructure left there to go and look at, you can sink stuff, you know. Anything you can think of that you can acquire, clean it up, put in that quarry, boom, you got a dive site, you got something interesting to look at. I mean, again, look at a place like Dutch Springs. I mean, it's just right now, what can you do here? How can you recreate here? Walk around the path. And that's it. That's all you can do. There's nothing really to do here. So, anyway, I don't mean to harp on that, but other than that, this is a really pretty place. Good views, nice shops and stuff like that. So, if you're in this area, I definitely recommend coming out here and checking it out. If you like my stuff, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Check me out on Instagram at TOPO_Ranger. TOPO_Ranger. I'm gonna take some more pics right now, but that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. As always, love having you guys along. It's a beautiful place, missed opportunity, but still a beautiful place. All right. So this is Brett for TopoRanger, signing out.